Let's see what you have to say.
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home. Leave us be, Ashen One. Thou art the Lord of Londor, and have thine own subjects to guide. Leave us be. Thou art the Lord.
Alright, let's go do battle.
I see flame flickering once again. Not enough blood yet shed. My flail.
Let's see, what other
My flail.
bosses don't I like? You know, I mentioned I don't like the gimmick fights.
What stops thine ears? Please, my flail, right away.
So we got Champion Gundyr. The reason I don't like Champion Gundyr is because, you know, a lot of bosses, they'll have like wind-ups to certain attacks. He just does random attacks. Like, it's like a zero frame move where it's just like, bam! And it like, all of his attacks do so much fucking damage. Like, if it was like, you know, a quick attack that like did like a little bit of damage to like keep, you know, try and keep you on your toes, whatever. But he just does like these very sudden attacks, and it just fucks you up real good. And so now you're scrambling to fucking try and get healed up because this dude just dropped half your fucking health in an attack that you couldn't have seen coming because there's no wind up for it, there's no telegraph for it. He just does it sometimes at random. I don't like boss fights that are like that, where you just need to hide behind a shield the whole time until there's an opening to swing your sword. I don't think that's a good boss fight. Like you'll see in that last boss fight, or like you saw in that last boss fight, there were times where, yeah, I was hiding behind my shield, but that was because that NPC enemy was, again, you know, not playing by the same rules as everybody else. But when I was just going up against the wolf and I wasn't worried about that shithead, you know, I was dodging left and right and avoiding attacks, and it was fun. I think that would have been a much better boss fight without the NPC. Let's talk to you. It's time to do a boss fight again. Back-to-back boss fights. Back-to-back boss fights. Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3. See, they wasted all their bosses on this one boss.
Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again?
They could have had, like, Frida, Phase 3 is, like, the final boss. And then, like, you know, you could have had this guy as his own boss. And they could have had, like, a whole other unique enemy, but instead we have to fight Frida 3 fucking times in a row. And the second time that we have to fight her, we have to fight this fucking shithead, too.
We have no need of thy flail.
The gank fight in the DLC was, for me,
'Tis only the
running away
flame
from the 3
covering
hostile
the
NPCs.
misguided
And wait until they get... Yeah, that's how most people do it, is they'll...
Please avert thine eyes.
In his group, and then try and get one hit in, and then... In this, I needed to make 10 minutes.
These ashes for good.
To get one hit takes 10 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of... If I stay in here, you won't attack me, right? Whoop! Okay. Nice hit. Phew! That'll force her to... Okay, she's gonna disappear. And, yep. rolled too early there. See, phase 1 isn't too hard, but it's still, like, you're having to go through an entire fucking... That's what I get for saying phase 1 is not too hard. That's what I get for saying phase 1 is not too hard. I'm actually going to take this opportunity. Interesting description. Take this opportunity to update stream title. At least on Twitch. Oh, throwing some shade at Liza P. Boo, 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 boo. My courage comes. Yeah. But no, her phase 1 fight is still relatively easy. It's when, like, later on in later phases, like those like big waves of frost that she threw out that one time. I don't know why I had... I'm not sure what I was doing there. Yeah, well... for some reason, I was dodging at the wrong time, obviously. But I don't know, like, for some reason my brain was... There was a delay or something. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know what she'd do if I did this. She'd just tank it. Okay, that's... God damn it.
Return from whence thou camest. Furia surely awaits.
That too was fast. I don't like the disappear attacks. I don't think they come back after this boss. I needed boss attempts most out of... So you needed the most attempts out of all the Dark Souls 3 bosses. Yeah, I could see that. And it's, again, that's where my salt, like a lot of the salt that I have towards her comes from is... She just took that directly in the face.
Return from whence thou camest.
I need to figure out how to... Okay, I think I know how to dodge that now. I need to try and figure out how to dodge that attack. I haven't done this fight in like a long time. Because when the last time I played Dark Souls 3, it was to get the platinum. Wait, what the fuck? His summon sign still appears. What the fuck is that? Like, usually you have to be Embered to see even NPC summon signs. Does he show up at like phase 2 or something? That, I think that gave me the info that I need to confirm my suspicions about... Can you... Hello? Yeah, okay.
Return from whence thou camest. Huria surely awaits thee.
I'm more disappointed in myself than I am the fact that I died. I don't care about, like, especially with like a run back like this. The reason Champion Gundyr annoyed me so much is because the run back is shit. I wish stored rolls is a thing that they would... Well, I guess they did fix it. Because I haven't had an issue with stored rolls. Oh, no, you don't. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, come on, I pressed roll, man. I love how that, like, once you die, your body stops moving, so the boss just goes on, like, this fucking frenzy and just murders you extra good. Alright. That coffee has been expended. I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee real quick, because it is almost 10 o'clock. And Demetrius just scared the bejesus out of me, but I'm going to take a 5-minute break to go make some more coffee. I want to be cracked out of my mind while I fight this boss. But without the use of crack. I am back, and Demetrius followed me into the kitchen for some reason. You know, he keeps staring at me from behind me. What are you doing? Going in your house? Okay. If he was gonna want to come back up in the chair, I would have just. I was gonna. Or not in the chair, but if he was gonna come back up into the bed, I was gonna help him up. But it looks like he's settling on his little Christmas house, the Krimba house. I have more coffee. Okay. Whoop. That was stupid on my part. Just get you to... Great blunder. Whoop. Fucking see from behind the boss. Oh, come on, man. That's cool.
From whence thou camest.
Sister Frida is the counterpart of you in her world, only she has done that the flame in her world cannot be kindled anymore. Yeah, that's kind of what she was saying. We were talking to her. She was like, there's no flame for you here. Like, please go. Go back home. Stop bothering us. There's nothing for you here. Like, that's her whole... like speech basically. It's like, no flame for you here. She doesn't want flame in this world. She's been very
return from whence thou camest.
not a fan of short attempts like that where you just can't really, like, you can't do anything. A little bit annoying. That's the only thing that really, I guess, annoys me about, like, even the good bosses is...
Return from whence thou camest.
There's literally nothing you can do about that attack right there. Like, if she does that grab attack to start with, you're done. You're gonna die. Because, as you're getting up, she swings again to finish you off. And you cannot roll out of it. Source, I was mashing the roll button as I was getting up. And no roll took place.
Furia surely awaits thee.
Who the fuck is Yuria? I have no idea who Yuria is. Is that, like... It's a name that sounds familiar, but I don't know why. See, I think Slave Knight Gale shows up in Phase 2. I'm not 100% sure on how it all works. The great... Jesus Christ. Fucking Christ!
From whence thou camest. Furia surely
What the hell is going on? I'm pressing button, like... I'm not mad. I'm not trying to blame something else. But I feel like I'm pressing buttons and nothing happens. And I know that this is a common problem with the Dark Souls games. And I say Dark Souls games because it's not an issue in Bloodborne. It's not an issue in Elden Ring. When you press the button... Stamina back there. When you can't see where she jumps to. Same procedure as last time, the same procedure as every time. What do you... I don't understand what you're trying to say with that that comment. I'm not sure I fully understand. It might, and again, it might be, you know, language barriers. Very much a thing. Let's go in closer. Why do I do that? Every fucking time I go in and I try and get an attack off before her. It's not gonna work. Well, I'm dead.
Return from whence thou camest. Furia surely awaits thee.
If there's any way you can clarify what you mean, that'd be helpful.